friends, and welcome to the third edition of the Golf Group's video blog. I'm Dunsey.
And I'm Gags. Very exciting day here in the Golf Group vlog studio. Today we reveal the winner of the Golf Group naming contest.
That's right. And how did we come to that decision?
Well, we had a lot of entries and just real good ones from golfers and other folks involved in the vlog. But it came about due to Mark Baldwin.
That's right. Last night as we were leaving the golf course, we walked with Mark in the parking lot, and he expressed his very important opinion about the pace of play in our league, and he felt that last night's round took a little longer than usual. Now, of course, it was cart path only, it was sloppy out there,
The weather was cold,
it was cold.
a lot of factors.
One of the factors, I thought, was the fact that maybe Mark himself was a little slow. He did hit 2 balls off the first tee.
Wait, is that a penalty shot, Mike?
No, he
Oh.
hit 1 on it as his tee shot on number 1, and again trying to get on the 9th green.
The dreaded 2 divots in different directions on the number 1
On
tee
the
box.
number 1 tee. So, thanks to Mark's help, we're ready to reveal the new video blog name. And the winner is Mulligan's Island, because it's always a 3-hour tour.
We want to thank Fred Hill, our winner for this year's Name the Vlog contest. Mike, what does the winner receive?
The winner this year has a special prize. Unlimited free golf at Fox Hills starting December 31st for the rest of 2019.
Great prize.
I know,
Thank
it's
you again,
unbelievable.
Fred. Enjoy that golf. Well, we'd also like to thank Marcia Drake, wife of Chris Drake, a sub in our league. Marcia contributed the 3-hour round. And when Mark finalized it with his walk, that slow walk out to the parking lot, sort of like Amen Corner, as we come around the side of the clubhouse at Fox Hills, we decided that needs to be part of our name. Thanks to all the contestants.
So Jim, I hear we have a new sponsor.
Exciting news.
And who are they?
It's Swing Lube Brewing Company. Makes angry golfers into who gives a damn. Well, guys, you know the weather was not very good yesterday. It was promised that we were going to see some sun. I'm not sure if we saw any.
Just a hint, actually in the early round, I think. Well, you know, as I was finishing, the sun was coming out, of course, right?
Right.
But the weather has been so bad in Michigan this year. At least we got to play yesterday.
We did. Cart path only, sloppy, no excuses for scores.
Muddy.
But, Mike, go ahead and lead us into what transpired on the course yesterday.
Well, Pat O'Neill and Frankie Quinto had a really good day and took more points than anybody else in the league yesterday, moving them into first place with 53 points. Florio and Mundros, our defending champions from last year, are continuing their winning ways. They're in second place with 47 points.
We got beat like a steel drum yesterday.
And remember Mark Dozy and John Morano, you know, that 17th place team or something from last year?
Yeah.
Guess who's in third? They are.
Wow.
Unbelievable, as they've had a couple of good weeks. What about the scores?
Well, we did have some low scores. Even though the weather wasn't very good, low gross score for yesterday's round was Mike Florio. And who did Mike Florio play?
I think it was you. Well, actually, Jeff, right?
He played Jeff. Now, I played Andy, which I have to apologize. 3 different occasions on tee box, I fell asleep waiting for Andy to hit the ball. He is a little slow.
That's true.
Sometimes, a couple times I had to line him up with a tree to see if it was actually moving. But he did finally hit the golf ball.
And, of course, he hit from the forward
Oh, he
tee.
does hit
Yeah.
from the forward tee.
He's over 70. He deserves it, but he hits it farther than you and I do by far. You know, even from the same tee.
Right. Yeah, okay.
Some people just like to take advantage.
Yeah, I don't know how he sleeps at night, but he says he sleeps pretty well.
How about net scores? I hear Joe Aristio had quite a day.
Joe fired off a great round. He had a net 32.
Net 32. Isn't he like a 17 handicap.
Yeah, that'll change next week, Joe, so be careful.
What else we got there? We got any other net scores?
We have a couple ties for third low net. Jimmy Van Horn the fourth, I believe.
Yes. My partner yesterday, my sub.
Mr. Lang and Mr. Meridian. Am I pronouncing that?
Meridian, yeah, Mike Meridian.
Yes, and they tied it a low net of 34.
All
Good
right.
job, guys.
So guys, Sheeny Pool starts next week. Get your $30 into John for the first half, 60 for the second half. Make sure you're in this, because if not, Jeff Horton or Doug Ward are going to buy your spot and make money off of you shooting good golf. So get in these skins.
And they will definitely laugh in your face when they collect that money.
That's right. So, Doug Wardo's pool.
Yeah, the non-handicapped skins pot. So, as you remember from last week's episode, we had mentioned something about administrative fees.
Yeah, well, actually, it was kind of fuzzy math because we didn't understand what it meant that there were administrative fees.
We found that out. And we'll start with the winner for this week was, surprisingly, Doug Ward. And our second winner was Marty Rapson. Congrats to both.
Yep.
The payoff again was what again, Mike?
It wasn't even. I know that it didn't come out to an even split, but I think that Doug gave Marty the extra $1 this week. So I don't know, administrative fees or just doing whatever he wants with his pool. It's hard to say.
Hey, it's his pool. I only have one thing to say.
There's a lot of bookwork that goes with this. You can see, look at how fancy this sheet is right here, so you'll notice everything. And then there's a record sheet in the back. Where'd the record sheet go? At the very back. So that's last week. So notice 2 people won skins last week. So there was 13 people, so it's $65 total divided by 2 is 64. There's a $1 administrative fee because there's a lot of work involved with this.
So our next segment is called Looking Forward. This is where we talk to you about what kind of matches you should be watching next week, but we also want to recap our matches from last week that we featured, so we'll look back first.
We'll look back. The first featured match was Dave Schaff, Dave Thomas
The Daves.
versus Eldon and Rusty.
Who
What
were
a
in
match
first
this
place.
was.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Schaff and Thomas won 21-19, the closest possible margin in what might have been a marathon.
Yes, it was a tour. A 3-hour tour.
Dave,
NXT
tell us
tour.
about your round today.
Miserable.
Miserable?
Yeah, D2 solo. D2 solo.
But you guys won. You won.
That's because the other guys
Don't put
played
your
so
logo
bad.
on it.
The second featured match that we asked you all to watch this week was our defending champions Mike Florio and Andy Moondros against my buddy here, Gags, and Jeff Horton. Florio and Moondros won 27-13, just clobbered them. But that's the way it goes sometimes, especially when it's sloppy out there.
Congratulations, guys. You deserve it. You played well.
Third match?
Third match. The Barnicki Gun, which was also JVH the fourth,
That's
subbing,
right.
versus who did you play yesterday, Mike?
John Birchler and his sub, Pete Karros. He's a new sub this year.
Yeah.
He was a really nice guy. I enjoyed playing with him a lot. We squeaked out a victory, no thanks to me, 21-19, the absolute minimum.
So, Mike, next week, what are we looking forward to? What are our featured groups that we're gonna follow around the course next week?
Well, first of all, I think a good match to follow would be Mark Dosey and John Morano playing against Paffhausen and Radgens. It's kind of like the Bickersons against the Bickerlings. A lot of talking going on out there. It should be an interesting match.
Right. Warren can hit the ball a long way, and you know it's interesting to watch his game. So we'll have some video highlights for you next week.
And you know, both John Morano's thought about hitting from the golds or from the blues this year, the upper tees. I don't know if he did.
What did he decide? We didn't hear.
We never heard, so I'm assuming he stayed with the golds.
Yeah, way to man up, John.
Yeah.
Attaboy.
Second match, Mark Baldwin, Fred Hill against Larry English and Ron Fry. English Fry, we're going to call them the Chips. And Baldwin Hill, it sounds like they should be playing at St. Andrews. I mean, Baldwin Hill, English Fry. Anyway, that's a good match to
But
watch.
Mike, we are playing the wood, so
That's
maybe
true.
that it has a little link style in it for these guys. And what's the last match that we're going to be covering, Mike?
The last match is going to be one down near the bottom of the list here.
All important this time of the year.
Oh yeah, you want it. You want it. It's moving.
Oh.
Next Wednesday is moving Wednesday.
Moving day.
Yeah. Bears and Stukel,
Ooh.
who are the last place team right now, 22nd place,
Shocker there because they're playing well.
against the Sinagra Stella, who are in 20th place. So one of those,
Worst to first,
Is-
I can see it coming. It's
somebody's
coming.
going to be right at the bottom
Oh, yeah.
after losing that match.
We hope you enjoyed our show today. We encourage you to subscribe to our channel, the Golf Group 2019. I'm Gags.
And I'm Dunsey. Keep your head down.
Stay tuned for more Mulligan's Island.
Good night, John Felino.
Hi there. Joke of the day. This old guy walks into a drugstore and says, I'd like 3 packs of condoms, please. The lady behind the counter, would you like a paper bag with that? He says, no, she's pretty good looking.